The following stages and procedures are to perform an oyster flap. It is important to note that this practice assumes the casualty is protected. Stage 1 is to stabilise. Stabilise the vehicle as per SWP 6 and 6.1. Stage 2 is to deglaze. Deglaze the vehicle as required. Refer to SWP 8.2 or 8.3. Stage 3 is to make relief cuts to the rear header rail. Peel and peak to expose hazards and the rear header rail. Cut the rear header rail on both sides in between the C-pillars as wide as possible, being careful to not disturb stabilisation. If required, perform V-type cuts into the rear header rail to allow those relief cuts to further extend into the roof area. Ensure the header rail is completely cut through. Stage 4 is to displace the rear header rail. Place the spreader or ram between the header rail and parcel shelf and/or rear seat, and move the rear header rail down. Use blocks to spread the surface load. Slowly operate the hydraulic tool to spread the header rail with the roof downwards, away from the parcel shelf. Ensure the header rail does not contact the ground, as this will lift the vehicle. Stage 5 is to manage sharps. Cover all sharp edges. Recheck stabilisation of the vehicle. Hazards to be aware of are use of tools in restricted spaces, debris striking the casualty, contact with sharp edges, the spreader or ram slips in the process, the vehicle moves as spreading occurs. Control measures to employ are the correct placement of tools and teamwork in placing the spreaders or ram, the correct use of hard protection. Ensure sharps protection is in place prior to commencing the task. Ensure the spreaders or ram have a solid grip prior to commencing the task. Ensure the header rail does not impact the ground during the task and monitor stabilisation.